Journee&Ivy, Educational Kidtainment. Hello, everyone. If you're in the North Dallas area and love outdoors and camping as much as my family, I think Cooper Lake State Park might be the location for your next outdoor adventure. Nestled on the banks of the Jim Chapman Lake, also known as Cooper Lake State Park has two units. Doctors Creek unit is on the north side of the lake and South Sulphur is on its south side. Both units boast tons of amenities. You can fish, picnic, swim, boat, paddle, water ski, hike, bike, birdwatch, study nature, stargaze, ride horses, geocache, and camp. And we're here today to talk about camping on the South Sulphur side. What you're seeing now is the park headquarters. You can check in here for day use as well as camping. Making reservations online is easy at texasstateparks.reserveamerica.com or by phone at 512-389-8900. In order to reach the Oak Grove camping area where we set up camp, you have to pass through the Deer Haven camping area. Now, Deer Haven has electricity up to 30 amps, but Oak Grove only has water. I was a bit confused when looking for a bathroom on the map. It seemed as if Oak Grove didn't have a restroom, but the restroom/shower area is located where Deer Haven and Oak Grove intersect. As you approach the Oak Grove camping area, you'll notice a circular parking lot. You cannot drive directly to your campsite. You have to park and walk about 100 yards or so. So make sure to pack something with wheels to help carry all of your gear, or be prepared to make several trips. And here we are at campsite 99. As I said before, Oak Grove does not have electricity, only water. There's the faucet next to the trash can. Up ahead, you'll find a picnic table, a lantern hook, a fire ring, and a grate, though you will not cook on the grate. We arrived a little late on Friday evening. Check-in is at 2, but we arrived with about an hour and a half left until sunset. So we had to hurry to set up camp. But check out the view. I'll admit, to say that this was the only campsite available when we booked, we hit the jackpot. Look how beautiful that is. Campsite 98 also has a view similar to this. Peaceful. We did it. Camp is set up. Time to have s'mores. And here is our campsite in the daylight. That's the Ozark Trail 12-person 3-room instant cabin tent with screen room. But don't be deceived, that screen room is included in the 3-room description. Behind it is our Magellan Outdoors portable 1-person utility tent. We use it as a potty room. Okay, now we're inside the tent. That's Journee&Ivy's bed. It's a full-size air mattress. The center height of the tent is 6 feet. There are 10 windows and 3 doors. Now, this room right here is the screen room, which doubles as the 3rd room, and that's my big kid's bed. It's a queen. And then over here is where my husband and I slept. It's also a queen. You see that? You see those things right there? Yeah, those are snakes. Now look over here. Look, all the way over here. Let's see. Yeah, he's my son. Yes, he's going in the snake-infested waters. Yes, snakes. Why? You ask why? Oh, because, well, he's his father's child. Look at him. Flathead catfish. Dinner. But now it's time for breakfast, and yes, those are cheap American sausages fried in rendered pork fat. Actually, breakfast was pretty tasty. We had toast, bacon, sausage, and fruit. We also had yogurt and granola. The girls decided to eat their breakfast in a bug-free zone. It's tasty, right, Ivy? Yeah. Okay, now let's tour the restrooms and showers. This is, of course, the women's side. The men's area is on the opposite side. When I needed to shower the girls, I would load them in the buggy and pull them directly into the restroom. The buggy fit in there, no problem. When you enter, to the right, there are 3 stalls. The last one is handicap accessible. There are 2 sinks and 2 shower stalls. The first shower is suitable for 1 person. The water gets so warm and the pressure is amazing. There's a little stand there where you can leave your things so that they do not get wet. Then the second stall is handicap accessible, and it's also suitable for young kids because I stood the girls right there to give them a shower, put our things there, and then when we were done, the buggy was right outside of the shower stall door. I loaded them in the buggy, and away we went back to the campsite. Outside on the wall between the women's and men's restroom is a map of the Deer Haven camping area. It has some interesting facts about the town of Sulphur Bluff and about ecoregions. What I found most interesting was that there would be uniformed buffalo soldiers at the park talking about the formation, lives, and history of the buffalo soldier and the African American military experience. The poster said that the event was happening at the Heron Day Youth area from 10 to 4. Now that did not end up being true, but we'll talk about that later. Okay, now we're driving around the park. Here's Sunset Cove Day Use Area. The cost for a day use pass is $5 for everyone ages 13 and up. Sunset Cove has picnic areas, a fishing pier, and a fish cleaning station. It's located near the Eagle Point Screened Shelter area. We're about to pass the Bright Star camping area. I believe there are 45 tent sites, and they have access to both water and electricity. I don't think I mentioned that Deer Haven had access to water, but it does. So we're passing the trailer dump station now, and my husband is educating me on the difference between gray water and black water when we come across this beauty. You see it? Deer! And that's not the only deer we saw. We saw at least 4 while we were there. We made our way around to the Honey Creek Day Use area. There is a boat ramp there, amphitheater, fishing pier, and a fish cleaning station. We found out that there is not a place to dock your boat while you're staying at Cooper State Park. If you want to have it, you have to leave it in the parking lot and secure your possessions the best way you can. There's the boat ramp. This is the Heron Harbor Day Use area. As you can see, there are picnic tables, lovely campgrounds, basketball court. Over to the left there, I believe you could canoe or paddle boat. There's also more picnic ground areas. Over there is the swimming area. There's a little beach. We're walking up to the playground area now. And over here you can see their swings, a place to play volleyball. There's some uncovered picnic tables and benches. There are also covered picnic tables and benches. That's the restroom area over there. As I stated before, the Buffalo Soldier event was to take place here from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. But when we arrived, there was little to no evidence that anything had taken place until we saw him sitting there. Now, he told us that there was a mix-up in the scheduling and they were only scheduled to be there till 1 o'clock. So I was like, oh no, we missed it. He was like, no. I'm definitely going to educate your children on the Buffalo Soldiers. Sit down. And we talked. He said he starts every presentation asking someone in the audience the question, what is a Buffalo Soldier? Now I knew that Buffalo Soldiers were African American men in the Army that were given the nickname Buffalo Soldier by Native Americans because of their hair resembling the hide of a buffalo. But that's only partially correct. I learned that Buffalo Soldiers were the first professional African American men in the Army, and not only were they known for their bravery and might, but also for their skills and intelligence. We learned so much on that day, from the symbolism of the baseball bat and other artifacts. Really, too much to mention on this video, but there are two things that blew my mind. The first being that the Army actually thought of introducing the bicycle into its arsenal, and that the trials were conducted by the Buffalo Soldiers. For 2 years, they crisscrossed the country through the most arduous conditions, only to have the plan scrapped with the onset of the Spanish-American War and the automobile, of course. The second mind-blowing fact for me was that there was a documented woman to serve as a Buffalo Soldier in the U.S. Army, posing as a man during the American Indian Wars. And her name was Kathy Williams, which she flipped once she enlisted to the pseudonym William Kathy. Because, well, in the military, you're called by your last name. And, of course, you would answer when someone said, Kathy. Now, I explained this to Journee by telling her that she was Mulan before there was a Mulan. I could go on and on and on. Did you know Jackie Robinson was a Buffalo Soldier? I just want to say thank you to the state park for hosting this event. And hey, I found a way to get in contact with the Buffalo Soldiers Heritage and Outreach Program. A special thanks to you guys as well. Back at the campsite, and the girls are having fun playing in the dirt. I did bring a game I thought the littles might like to play. It's called Toddler Scavenger Hunt Cards. It's the At the Park edition by Molly B. It says each card has a charming illustration of an outdoor object, as well as a question to increase observational skills and learning. The girls loved it, and so did I. The wind switched directions and started to come in from the north pretty strongly, but the tent and the potty room held up pretty nicely. Oh, look, hammocks. Who doesn't love a hammock? I absolutely love hammocks. time for lunch. What you got cooking there? You know, I told you can't use the grate at the campsite, so we have our own portable grill. What you caught there, Caleb? Catfish. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing a modern marvel. I do not know how he convinced her to get into that water. Oh look, now she's out a little farther. And where is he? Country living at its best. A game of Scrabble. What can I make with those letters? Yeti. We sat around the campsite and watched the sun go down. Then it was time to head to the showers. Time to pack them up and move them out. Checkout is at noon, and it takes a while to break down a campsite. We're walking towards campsite number 98. The nice lady who had reserved it while we were there actually left early, so we were able to set some things up. See that table there? We use that table to play throw burrito. And those are our hammocks as well. As I told you before, this campsite also has a great view. Working hard or hardly working, you be the judge. As I said before, it takes us forever to break down the campsite. Most of our neighbors were already gone. What's that?
A reward.
A reward?
Yep.
For what?
For being a good girl sitting there.
Being a good girl and sitting there?
Yeah.
What do you have?
A reward.
What is it?
Leaf.
A leaf. When it was time to leave, all of nature came to say goodbye to us. We saw so many butterflies and cardinals and blue jays, and I heard whippoorwills and chickadees, cicadas and crickets, and all kinds of wildlife during our stay. And that's the last of it. I had so many plans prior to our arrival. I said I was going to go hiking, we would do some geocaching, we bought our swim clothes, but we ended up just sitting around the campsite enjoying each other's company. But hey, if you're not into roughing it like us in a tent, then you can definitely do glamping at Cooper State Park. There are enclosed shelters, there are cabins, you can bring your RV or a pop-up. They have everything you need, and we will definitely be back, and probably with more friends and more family. I hope you enjoyed this review of Cooper Lake State Park at the South Sulphur Unit. Thank you for watching. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.